Right, good afternoon everybody, because it is indeed afternoon in Yorkshire here. I just thought I'd very quickly film this process. I did this drawing with my Kaweco fountain pen, which filled with this. A lot of people have asked what this stuff is, so I just thought I'd show it now. It's sketch ink from a company called, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Rohrer and Klingner, and I got this from a company called Cult Pens. It's fantastic. It works in, I may as well show you the pen I've used. I drew this late last night, 11th of, sorry, no, late on Monday evening, sorry. And there's the pen, lovely brass pen, produces fabulous lines, look. Let's put a bit more detail on this roof and bring it across. The ink is in fact waterproof, but you can't go, well, I wouldn't advise going straight in onto really wet ink, because unlike the technical pens I use, this does take a little while to dry. So let's put that to one side. Love this pen to bits. I think it's fantastic. Let's have a look. There you go. Oh, wrong way around. Kaweco Brass Sport. So this, I'm hoping that the process of adding colour to this very quick ink drawing, it shouldn't take any longer than 5 or 10 minutes, because I already know, you can see the reference photograph there, the blue door there is the front door to an incredible gallery called, I'll talk about this while I put some paint on. Again, my process is not to slavishly copy the colours in the reference photograph, but I know what I want this to look like. I knew as soon as I drew it. So you'll have to forgive me a little, because I've got a stinking cold. Great birthday present. See, I've lost my train of thought there. No, yes, I'm adding this sky, which is a mix of cobalt blue and indigo. And I already, so I'm just going to turn this round so that I can cut into, there you go, cut into the skyline. It's about the only place I want to be careful along there. Although, don't know why I'm being careful, because some of the artists whose work I admire just seem to fling the paint on and they're not bothered. Tried it many times and it just ends up looking like a mess. And I'm talking about a chap called Neil Whitehead, specifically. NK Draw on Instagram. Have a look. Look at his work, it's fantastic. Right, so that's I think what I might do is I'll just see if I can get some, oh, there you go, see if I can get some movement happening in the sky by doing this. Well, it's still wet. No, all it's done is kind of find some stuff back onto the drawing. So that's the sky, cobalt blue and indigo. Sorry, anyway, I was telling you about this amazing place. It's called the Weavers Factory in Uppermill, and you need to go onto their website and have a look. If it's still, see if it's still alive, still active. I'm sure it is. They've had a bit of an up and down couple of years, as we all have with COVID. So they were they closed and they were going to move to Wales. That plan fell through. So I think they're reopening as a gallery in January next year. But again, have a look at them on Instagram or on FaceTube or whatever. Let's see if I can get a bit more life happening on this. There you go. Couldn't do that with a brush. Sorry, obscuring it. So, great art gallery. Ground floor was a shop. The top 2 floors were the gallery, and in fact, upstairs, there was an incredible workshop space where I was lucky enough to run a weekend of workshops. When they were running, it was fantastic. Sadly, that kind of happened, but have a look. They do an awful lot for to promote art in the Manchester, Lancashire area. And so here you go. As soon as I saw this photograph, I knew instantly how much colour it needed. Or didn't need. And that's the front door. A gift, an absolute gift. That colour is something called, oh, it's in the box, I can't read it. It's an orange. It's not quinacridone orange, but it's just a proprietary pre-mixed orange. And then for that lovely blue door, I'm using something called, well, I'll show you what I'm using, look. One of these Daniel Smith dot cards. These are fantastic value. So let me just get some nearly neat pigment. They're meant to actually, for you to be able to just trial colours, which is a great way of using them. But as you can see, I'm using them to add colour carefully on the door. And to be fair, I actually think, there's enough colour on there for me, except it's got no sense of light and shade. And you see, this is one of the disadvantages of drawing with ink in a fountain pen. Sorry, cold's making me stutter and stumble over my words. Yeah, it just rubs, but I think I'm just going to put some shadow on that gable end and this wall there and across the road. I need, for that to happen though, I actually need this road to be dry. So let's just give that a couple of minutes to dry. Right, I think that's probably dry now. So I've mixed up, let me show you my palette. I've mixed up a shadow colour with indigo and some quinacridone red just to get a nice purpley colour. Just kind of a warmer shadow colour. And as I say, I'm only going to use this, there we go, down this gable end. This brush is a bit small for this actually, but let's put it on there. And you see, even though I sat down to film this, and I thought I'm going to put sky, bit of road, and the colours of the two doors, I'm already looking now and thinking, right, okay, what it needs, let's put some down for a bit of continuity down that. and across the roof. What it actually needs is, yeah. So let's see where this goes. I can already see now, I'm referring back to things, that my perspective is slightly off. Then again, it was kind of 11:30 at night when I did the drawing. So I'm going to use that as my excuse. So that's, I think it's going that way slightly, down the pavement. And then it needs to go across the road there. That's already, so let's put another layer in. And I think one of the most important bits on this in terms of colour is that, I don't know if you can see it there, that sliver of sunlight at the other side of the shadow, which I think adds to the feel of the sense of light. And we need to now put some shadow on that side of that. A bit too much water on that, so let's suck a bit more up. But I actually think what I'm saying is it looks all right, but there's this stripe of unpainted stuff there. So I think what I'll do is just mix a nice bluey, windowy colour there, cobalt blue and indigo again, but a different mix to the sky and the... It's odd that that and that were mixed from the same two colours, and the colour I'm about to put into the windows made from the same, yeah, it is made from the same two colours. So just shows you what you can get, variety you can get from varying the pigments, and also the amount of water, because there's an awful lot more water in the colour I'm painting at the minute than the stronger pigment that's there and there. So let's just get some in the bottom windows. I actually think this, yeah, we need some in there. Let's try and get some variation in there. And then there we go, and I think that probably that's going to do for now. So yeah, this is going to dry, so the pen work's going to come through. The bit I really like is the tone of that there, where it was a lot more water than there, but it's let's just, for the sake of continuity, let's put some tone in these windows here. There, it kind of ties it to the stuff at the back. And I am going to stop here because I can already feel that I'm looking at the thing now and thinking, oh, I could put some nice stone colour on there, and the roofs, I could paint the roofs, and before you know it, it's all completely coloured in. So I'm going to stop there, and there we are. There's the weaver's factory, and the two front doors finished. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any suggestions as to what you'd like to see me demonstrate on the next YouTube video, please just drop me a line or leave something in the comments below this one. Thanks again. Take care, everybody. Bye.